This is our Summer Wave 20 foot by 48 inch pool. This is the first video I've ever done while in the pool. I vacuumed it, but as you can see, I didn't get everything. There's a lot. We've had some storms roll through. They put a good amount of leaves in our pool. We have a lot of trees, so it gets messy really quick. But I wanted to share some summer maintenance tips now that we're in the middle of summer. It's pretty hot out. If you want your pools to stay clean, number one, make sure you have enough chlorine in it. My tablet right now actually has three 3-inch tablets in it. I usually only do 2, but I add an extra because it's been so hot. And when I vacuumed it, I don't know if you can see that right there. There's some algae in here. So I'm going to add some algicide tonight. The water temperature in this pool right now is about 88 degrees. I just kind of wanted to share with you a few tips. So make sure you keep your chlorine levels up. Add some algicide. Always add in the evening. I do not use liquid chlorine. Many people do. I do not. I don't like it. I like the tablet. And I use the HTH Advanced. And they have clarifier algicide added to them. And they work really well. I also have a sand filter hooked to this, which helps. As you can see, this pool's a mess. It needs more of a cleaning. But my vacuum hose came disconnected, so I'm going to have to rehook that up. I literally pulled a whole basket full of leaves out of here just a few minutes ago. And I'll have more. But I wanted to share with you those tips for keeping your pool clean. If you have a solar cover, I do. Currently on the ground. It's supposed to be on these hooks over here. Cover it at night. That'll minimize stuff. Skim it out. And also another tip I wanted to share is if you somehow develop a leak. I thought I had a leak in mine. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't found any holes when I've inspected the liner underwater, so I'm not really sure on that. However, if you suspect you have a leak, there's some things you can do. Check for it. If you find a leak, the vinyl pool patch with the vinyl pool cement is what I use to fix mine, and it works really well. I have a little roller. I get the patch on there. I roll out any air bubbles, and I put a rock or something on top of it. Usually when you get a leak in these kind of pools, most of the time it's going to be on the bottom somewhere or on a seam. One thing I see people do that is a big no-no is they will fill their pool and have the water level right touching this, and this rips out. This is not designed for that level of weight. Do not overfill. Mine's actually a little on the low side. Gets too much lower, I'll have to add so that I can run my pump and my vacuum. You see I got a mark over here on the water. That's kind of a little bit of algae and grossness. I can take a magic eraser and scrub that out. Magic erasers work well. I can also throw a magic eraser sponge in my skimmer basket, and as the water goes through there, it will clean it up. But you can see I got some grossness still. I didn't get it perfect, but regular vacuuming, regular skimming with a skimmer like that one up there on my little messy deck up there, keeping your chlorine up to par, a little bit of algicide. Especially after you get heavy rain, it's always a good idea to add a little bit of algicide. Definitely make sure your chlorine is where it needs to be, and you should have less problems. But that is what I do for my summer maintenance on this. So far, it's pretty good. Right now, it feels more like a bathtub than a pool. It's about 88 degrees in here. We've had really hot weather, and I haven't even put the cover on at night. I should, just because. But I got a lot of stuff to clean up here in this pool. So if you take care of your pool, hopefully you'll get some years out of it. We're on season 4 with this. I got some minimal rust that you can see if you kind of have to look close, but there's a little bit around here. And I use the BoShield T9 on this twice a year, in the spring and in the fall, before I close it. I do the vinyl 303 on top of here so that prevents fraying. I am starting to see a little bit of that though. I'm just noticing it. It's right here, you can see it. Starting to fray a bit. But it will wear out over time. The pools don't last forever. But I keep the vinyl 3 on here, and I try to take care of this, and I'll keep trying to take care of it. And I'm hoping to get at least 1 or 2 more seasons out of this. If I get that for $800, I'll be pretty happy, because that's what I paid for this when I bought it in 2022. So hope everybody has a good summer, and happy swimming.